until the camera lingers.
Yo, who is this ugly ass What the hell, boy? What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Lit Fan. Now today we got SpongeBob's scariest episode finally solved by Sponge Truth. So make sure you go subscribe to Sponge Truth and like his video. Yeah, without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn and let's see.
SpongeBob has always dipped into spooky territory, but sometimes it crosses the line.
We watched one a long time. Yo, what is this screenshot? Holy, we watched an episode like this before where it was like a dark truth to it. So
not
you guys
just
remember
scary,
that? Let me know.
But something uncanny. One minute, it's SpongeBob and Patrick catching jellyfish, and suddenly the entire town is replaced with clones.
Oh, I remember this episode. Yeah, I can't remember why they like got possessed like this, but I do remember this.
Blank-eyed, emotionless, and repeating the
How you twist his neck like that?
Same phrase.
Damn.
Hold the mayonnaise. Hold the mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, it was about mayonnaise.
That's what Planet of the Jellyfish feels like. But here's the weird part. The episode ends on a question mark. A line that suggests maybe this isn't the real end. So I went back, rewatched the entire thing frame by frame, trying to make sense of every single detail in this episode. And what I found changes the way this episode, and maybe the show, is supposed to be understood. Because I think Planet of the Jellyfish isn't just a scary episode, it might be the biggest threat SpongeBob's world has ever faced.
That might make sense though, because everybody literally got possessed and turned into damn demons, so
all because
that is sort of a threat.
Jellyfishing. The episode opens up with a mundane afternoon at the jellyfish fields. SpongeBob's chasing jellyfish and Patrick's failing to catch any. Nothing out of the ordinary until the camera lingers.
Yo, who is this ugly ass What the hell, boy?
In the background, there's an evil-looking cave, and something's watching. We don't get a name, just a shape and eerie alien sound.
It looks like he has a sack inside of him. Like, that doesn't look right.
Is it me?
Like, what is that?
Jellyfish fields seem different today.
A huge, green, slimy alien with hollow...
I thought Squidward was ugly. This is ugly.
...black eyes. It catches one of the regular jellyfish and eats it. Turns out, it doesn't just eat it. It transforms it. Spits it back out as something else. A copy of jellyfish that looks...
See, I feel like I remember it, but I don't remember this detail about the monster and stuff. I just remember them being possessed. I did watch a lot of this when I was a kid, so I'm not going to remember details.
The same, except it has black eyes, blank expression, and it's silent. Then it starts cloning more. So much that it's enough to attack all of Bikini Bottom. Meanwhile, Patrick falls asleep on a rock.
So, bro, all he had to do was just get one jellyfish and all of a sudden the whole city's infected. Damn.
And that's when it happens.
That's easy.
One of the clones engulfs him, wraps around his body, and from that creates...
I know jellyfish's mouth could open that wide. How do you get over Patrick's fat-ass body?
It's a clone of Patrick. Same voice, same face, but another with blank black eyes.
Wait, where are they taking the original body?
This is Jelly and Patrick.
Jelly
and this is where the episode shifts its tone into terror.
Oh no.
The real Patrick is taken away. Jelly and Patrick picks up a net and acts like nothing's happened. SpongeBob doesn't notice. He even
what is this blue stuff coming out? Is that just testicles? I mean,
the real Patrick is taken away. Jelly and Patrick picks up a net.
What is that?
And acts like nothing's happened.
Like a parasite.
SpongeBob doesn't notice. He even compliments Patrick for catching jellyfish. But Jelly...
So you can't tell me you can see his big ass black eyeballs, bro. That's not how normal people look.
And Patrick has an...
I saw this, I'm running the hell away.
...idea. Let's give one jellyfish to all our friends. This is the invasion plan. One person at a time, replaced while they're sleeping. That night, they drop off a jellyfish at Squidward's house.
Poor jellyfish, he just got his head stuffed in the damn door.
We see it happen again.
For no reason.
Jelly goes in, clones come out. The real Squidward is gone, and in his place, something cold, green, and hollow.
There will be plenty of biting this night. Rah!
You telling me SpongeBob saw this and didn't think a damn thing? You know, sometimes the brain cells are not there.
But
it's a cartoon,
doesn't see it yet. He goes to bed, unaware there's now a Jellian right beside him. And here's a moment worth paying attention to. Jellian tries to capture him in his sleep, but SpongeBob's insomnia saves him. He goes downstairs and distracts...
This will literally be me, bro, because I cannot ever sleep.
...phone by accident, tossing popcorn in its mouth, which chokes it. This moment might seem funny, but it tells us something crucial. The Jellians are biological. They can choke. They're not invincible superpower beings. SpongeBob cages the next creature the next morning like it's a weird pet, not realizing it already replaced his neighbors. He heads off to work, and behind him, the jellyfish
mad as hell
and engulfs Gary.
No, don't get Gary, bro.
But what it spits out isn't just a copy of Gary.
What
it's
the?
Gary fused with the houseplant next to him.
Oh, it's because he put his mouth over the plant too. So I guess it just transforms it together. I don't know.
It's subtle,
Why
but
would-
this is where the rules change. The clones are also capable of copying household items, not just individuals. Cut to the
Oh,
Krusty
that's
Krab.
true.
It's packed. There's a line of customers, but every customer says the same thing.
Bro, this guy's normal. Look at him.
One Krabby
You're
Patty,
cooked.
hold the mayonnaise. Except one guy,
Hold the mayonnaise.
one normal-looking fish orders a patty with extra mayo. And suddenly,
So so mayonnaise must be like the kryptonite to these guys.
everyone turns on it. They hiss,
What the hell?
pointing at him. And in that moment, we realize what the clones are really doing. They're staying away from mayonnaise. For
Yeah, they don't like white stuff. You know what I'm saying?
whatever reason we don't know yet.
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs, or what we think is him,
Oh,
said
no,
that
that's
they're
not
running
Mr.
out of
Krabs.
mayonnaise. Then offers the guy a free jellyfish hat as a compliment.
What the hell?
It latches
no.
onto his head, and he becomes one of them. Another
my
replacement, all in plain sight. And SpongeBob?
So
He's
SpongeBob literally looks directly at that and still doesn't see nothing.
just now starting to feel that something
Damn.
is off. He was sure they just got a shipment of mayo. He goes to the freezer looking for mayo and finds it fully stocked.
It's literally
which
all
means
right
Mr.
there.
Krabs lied.
Okay, but what kind of place needs this much mayo though? Like what kind of mayo you using to have 20,000 boxes?
Which means Mr. Krabs isn't Mr. Krabs. But then SpongeBob sees something else. Through a peephole hidden
Oh my
behind the mail
gosh.
crates.
Bro, you just put all their bodies right here? God damn.
It's everyone. His
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. Looking back, like as a kid, you don't really think much about this, but this is kind of really creepy, bro. Like literally this big ass, goofy looking at monster just literally sucking everybody's soul, making them into a whole different person, and then they got them all in a freezer like some serial killer, bro.
hidden behind the mayo crates.
What?
It's everyone. His co-workers, some random guy, and
Some
the
random guy?
spatula, all cocooned in green
Bro, even the spatula, bro. Oh
and
my.
slime. The same jellyfish overlord from the cave is also standing there, commanding an army.
What the hell,
That's
bro?
the moment it clicks. This isn't just a few clones. This is an invasion, and most of the town has already been taken. He runs, panics, tries to act normal,
Bro,
but
just imagine this, like just the concept of being the only person in the world that's like not infected, or like at least like your neighbors and stuff. Just imagine that, like a zombie apocalypse just happened and you're the only one that's normal. Like, dude, what do you even do at that point? I mean, you just still try to survive? Do you just give in and be like, fuck it, like they gonna get me at some point? Like,
everywhere he turns, another clone is waiting, smiling, offering a jelly and telling him to get some sleep. SpongeBob is running
Bro.
out seeking anyone that hasn't turned into a clone.
He's definitely
And
not
just
sleeping
before
now.
he's caught, Sandy grabs him
Oh,
and pulls him into her tree dome.
Sandy's
At
not
first,
infected,
She
huh?
thinks he's a clone too, but she tickles him, and SpongeBob's
What the-
laugh gives him away.
Yeah, I guess they're not ticklers. They don't feel nothing.
There's SpongeBob, all right.
They piece it together. Mayonnaise is the key.
Man,
So they disguise themselves with
yeah, just squirt a whole bunch of white stuff over everybody.
fake jelly and eyes and accents to blend in with the clones.
I hate mayonnaise.
I
hate-
mayonnaise and mustard.
They both
New character attribute. They're stupid.
manage to sneak back into the Krusty Krab, but the disguise slips, and now
Oh
the
my-
clones know. In a
Freaking
moment of panic,
SpongeBob, bro.
SpongeBob grabs a mayo sprayer
God
from the
da-
condiment island and fights them
Yeah,
off.
spray them all with
The
white
moment
stuff.
the jelly and crabs got sprayed by mayonnaise,
Damn.
he instantly dissolved and popped the cocoon in the freezer. The real
Wow.
crabs is freed. So
Like, out of all things to be a weakness, why mayonnaise, bro?
SpongeBob continues
That's
to
so random.
fight by shooting every single one of them. One by one, the bikini bottomites
Yeah,
are
squirt
freed.
on them.
But there's still
on 'em all.
one left. The Overlord, hiding in the
Damn.
freezer.
Oh, you gotta pour the whole jug on him, bro. Like, oil him up.
Bob tries to shoot it, but the mayonnaise is starting to harden.
Oh,
he
'cause
tries
it's
to launch
frozen.
a frozen mayo block, but nothing happens.
Bruh.
But Sandy quickly turns up the heat,
Oh,
mayo
yeah.
melts, and
See, now I'm starting to remember the episode. Now I
finally,
remember.
it destroys him. The Overlord turns into goo
Yeah.
and floods the freezer.
Mhm.
It's over. The
Where the hell did he even come from in the first place, though? Maybe he'll talk about that.
town is saved, or so it seems. Because in the final scene, Mr. Krabs is selling the leftover green goo as relish patties.
Oh
and
my-
Patrick orders
Yo, of course Mr. Krabs does that, bro. He just does anything for money, even if it's at the expense of his customers' well-being.
one. SpongeBob and Squidward shoot him a look. The screen fades to black, and the final
Who's
title
black?
card appears.
The
So
end?
that was Planet of the Jellyfish.
It's not the
and
end.
Yeah, on the surface, it's one of the weirder SpongeBob plots.
It is
Alien
kinda weird, I ain't
jellyfish
gonna lie.
clones, mayonnaise warfare, a secret hive under the Krusty Krab.
Yeah.
But the more you watch it, the more it stops feeling random
What
and
the-
starts feeling deliberate, like something's hidden underneath the relish. Because there are
Hey,
patterns
SpongeBob, you mind putting some pants on, bro? I ain't trying to see your spongy day.
here, and rules, and a trail that goes deeper than just one episode. Why do the jellyfish clone people? Why do they hate mayonnaise? And why is Patrick still acting strange after it's all over? I rewatched everything, cross-referenced every jellyfish appearance,
Something's going on.
checked every episode that might have picked up the thread, and what I found
Bro, literally searched up every single jellyfish episode. I would do the same too.
changes how
researching.
you see the entire show. To make sense of all this, I've broken the mystery down into 3 key theories.
Okay.
And as we go
Talk to
through
me,
them one
talk to
by
me.
one, the real story behind Planet of the Jellyfish starts to come into focus.
Okay.
So let's go back to the end. SpongeBob defeats the aliens, the Overlord melts, Bikini Bottom is safe again, except it's not. Because if you look closer, the episode doesn't wrap up with a celebration. There's no cleanup, no recovery, no therapy session for the town that was just
Bro, why is he
secretly
doing it?
replaced by clones. Instead, Mr. Krabs bottles up the leftover alien goo
Literally.
and sells it for food.
Like, how do you just look at somebody? That's basically somebody's blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kill somebody in their blood, and he's like, let me put this into a Krabby Patty. Like, it's yo, Mr. Krabs is tripping, bro.
for $4
Oh,
extra
glad.
dollars. They name
$4
it
extra
Freaky
dollars.
Clone Jelly Relish
Wait, what? Freaky who? What?
for $4 extra dollars.
Who's-
They name it Freaky Clone Jelly Relish. The same goo
Is it gonna make you freaky?
that was literally cloning people hours earlier, now it's just another condiment.
Dude.
And here's where it gets weird. No one questions it. Not SpongeBob, not the townspeople who just got their bodies.
They probably think it's like another pink sauce thing. Remember that pink sauce lady? She tried to sell like pink sauce or something, and then it ended up being super bad or whatever. It's probably they think it's like viral thing from TikTok, bro.
back.
Get off Sponge Talk, buddy.
Not even Sandy, the all-knowing scientist of Bikini Bottom. Everyone just moves on, like it didn't happen. But maybe they didn't forget. Maybe they accepted it. And that's the first real
I wouldn't
clue.
accept that.
Because think about the logic. If you were an alien species trying to conquer a new planet, would you use brute force or would you use taste? You let the people take it willingly. You let yourself be consumed.
Yo, Patrick, get your freak ass on, what?
Was it their plan all along? The
Maybe.
invasion could just be a show. Something dramatic and scary to hide the real terror.
That's true, bro. Because it was an aggressive approach, and normally you wouldn't think that for something that's really well thought out. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe he knew he was gonna get busted up by some mayo, and the mayo was such an obvious trick, and then all of a sudden, boom! Now you're in everybody's food, and you're really infecting people. I don't know.
Something that
That's a
ends
guess.
with goo on the floor, right where Mr. Krabs could scoop it up and get it into the food chain.
For real,
And
bro.
maybe someone helped make that happen. Mr. Krabs saw a product, but what
Yo,
about
Patrick.
Sandy? The one who figures out their weakness and then never brings it up again. Not once. What if she knew it wasn't over? And maybe that's the point.
That's true.
The
She
aliens
didn't bring it
didn't
up.
lose, they just changed form. And the moment
Yeah.
that relish hit the grill, the real invasion began. So if the
Damn.
invasion was never meant to be won, if the goal was to be consumed, normalized, loved, then the question is, did it work? Let's track what happens after
I don't
the
know.
episode.
I mean, if they're eating it and they're not really complaining about it, then I guess that means the aliens won.
At the very end of the episode, there's one line that sticks. Patrick,
What?
the first person to get cloned, walks up to the counter and says,
I'll have one relish patty.
Bruh. Yo, he said hold the mayo. So I mean, bro, he's like somewhat possessed still, right?
it's weird and funny on paper. Until
Yeah, I
you
would
remember
be-
something from an older episode. It's weird and funny on paper. Until you remember something from an older episode, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
Season 4.
pocus.
Patrick literally begs SpongeBob to turn him into a jar of mayonnaise so he can eat
What?
himself.
I'm still hungry.
Huh? What? Why would you want that, bro? Why do you want to eat yourself? Just eat something. Just wish for a piece of food.
Will you turn me into a jar of mayonnaise so I can eat myself?
Mayonnaise is one of his
What the
favorite
heck?
things. So why suddenly avoid it? Even SpongeBob and Squidward stare at him like something's off.
That's actually a good detail though. Like now that I know, like Patrick, his favorite thing is mayonnaise, and the fact that he was like the first one to get infected and stuff. Like that's some like writing details we don't really pay attention to.
Like, they're not sure he's the real Patrick anymore. But it doesn't stop there. In later episodes, other characters start showing the same aversion. Sandy says she hates mayonnaise. Gary, even Patchy, reacts like it's gross or dangerous. And this isn't just a gag, it becomes a pattern. You could call it a gag, or you could see it as what it really is.
Yeah,
Their
it's
body
definitely not a
rejected.
gag.
triggered by something inside them because at the same time, jellyfish culture explodes. We go from niche jellyfish fandoms in early seasons to full-blown conventions.
That's
Everyone was
true.
wearing jellyfish hats, talking about
That's true, bro. People were literally so obsessed with jellyfish, and I was actually kind of wondering as a kid, like, what the hell? Like, why are we wearing jellyfish hats and stuff, bro? Those things sting you. They look scary, not like little pets.
how cool jellyfish is, cosplaying it. The energy's different. It feels like a cult. And maybe it's all just a coincidence. A weird mix of callbacks and visual gags.
I don't know.
Or maybe the goo did what it was designed to do. The goo entered the food, changed their behavior, made them reject mayo, the only thing that could destroy it. And the terrifying part, no one noticed.
So that could have been the biggest plan of all, bro. Like, basically purposely expose your weakness, infiltrate a different way, and now like you're literally in their body, in their systems, in their brain, and now they don't ever want mayo and you can never die.
Or cares, because the invasion worked.
Might be facts.
And if all that sounds like a stretch, then we need to talk about one last detail. The one thing that actually hurts these aliens.
What?
Let's move on. The Jellians aren't cartoon villains. They're intelligent creatures. They study the town, take over its leaders, run the Krusty Krab with terrifying efficiency.
Yeah, it definitely is smart because, yeah, you're right. Like, it literally ran the whole Krusty Krab and made SpongeBob like an outsider.
But there's one thing they can't touch. Mayonnaise. We see it multiple times. The moment a clone touches it, they melt. But here's the real question. Why mayo? Because
Yeah,
mayonnaise
that's what I
isn't
was
just
saying. Why is
oil
it
and
mayonnaise?
egg, it also contains vinegar. And vinegar is one of the only substances that breaks down jellyfish
And it smells like shit. Oh my gosh.
venom without causing more stings.
Oh,
It's a
really? I didn't know that, actually.
real-world remedy for jellyfish injuries. So if these aliens evolved from jellyfish, or still share the same base biology, then vinegar is a natural enemy. Not just irritating, it's a lethal instrument. Wait, does
Damn, I
Patrick
didn't know that.
all along?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
It is an instrument
Yo, I remember this episode. Yo, now that I think about it, Patrick mentioned mayonnaise so much in these episodes.
of defense, after all. Is it?
Horseradish is not an instrument either.
Does horseradish work for the aliens too? Jokes aside,
that could
combining
be.
that with what we've seen, maybe it's not a coincidence after all. Because that's how viruses survive.
I don't know.
They
Now
don't
that I see like the last episodes where Patrick mentions mayonnaise a lot, combined with this episode itself, yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence, bro. This is definitely some writing.
just attack the outside, they
Some
change
some precise writing that they don't want you to like look over.
behavior from inside. They hijack instincts, rewire cravings, make you allergic to the one thing that could wipe them out again. So what
Damn.
looks like just a town moving on might actually be an entire population that's already infected, controlled quietly, from the inside out. And once you understand that, the ending of the episode doesn't feel like a victory. It feels like the first successful test run, because there's still
That's
more
true.
to all of this. Which brings us to the final, creepiest
I
piece
wonder if there's another episode that involves this.
of the puzzle. Bikini Bottom thinks they've won. They spray the invaders, melt the clones, destroy the Overlord. But what if that's what the Jellians wanted? What if the whole invasion, the horror, the chaos, the defeat, was part of a larger plan?
That's
Think
what
about
I'm
it.
trying to say.
They shed their old form and evolved into something new.
And then stupid Mr. Krabs put them in their Krabby Patties, bro. It's his fault.
Product. Now they're inside everyone, studying, sinking, avoiding vinegar, building resistance. Because
Yeah, what if it's like just building up just gradually, like every single day, just little by little by little by little, just trying to grow and adapt to their immune system and everything to try to take over their whole bodies at the end of the day.
people of Bikini Bottom don't fight back. They paid $4 extra to help it spread.
That's true.
And here's the scary part. Maybe this was phase 1, a failed version on purpose. Because if this goo can influence instincts, hijack preferences, rewrite biology, then what happens when it comes back?
Facts.
Stronger, smarter Jellians. Immune
It's gonna be
to
raps.
mayonnaise. Next time, there won't be a weapon. There won't be a resistance. Because by then, Bikini Bottom won't see them as invaders.
Facts.
They'll see them as normal. That was their plan. And what scares me
Wow.
most is the thought that someone might have known. Maybe Mr. Krabs sold the goods because it made money. That's no surprise.
I mean, yeah, he's definitely money hungry. I don't even think he knew anything about like what he would be participating in, because like Mr. Krabs, he's not dumb, but he's also not smart, and especially when it comes to money, bro. Like he'll literally do anything for money, like no matter what.
He sells SpongeBob's soul for 62 cents. I bet he would sell the whole of Bikini Bottom for a few bucks.
I'm
But
saying
Sandy? She helped stop the invasion. She knew the risk, and yet she says nothing, ever again. Why?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Does she have a plan? Or that she thought Bikini Bottom already lost? So yeah, maybe Planet of the Jellyfish didn't end with a victory. Maybe it ended with the start of something far more terrifying. They reprogrammed the town, rewired how it thinks, eats, behaves, and they did it without brute force. Just a little relish and a little marketing. That's what makes...
At first they tried brute force, but then, yeah, after they tried the, you know, little tiny infiltrations.
This so terrifying. Because if Bikini Bottom can be rewritten that easily, what else in this world isn't real anymore? What other stories do we think we understand that have already been hijacked? Because there's one character who's been quietly breaking down for years. Someone who's been resisting change. Bitter, disconnected, trying to hold on to something real. And when you trace it all the way back, you realize it's not random. We mapped every known relative, and what we found explains everything.
Oh, that's actually good. This is a good promo for this video.
So if this theory rattled your brain, wait till you see this one.
Yeah, shout out to Sponge Truth, bro. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel right here and like this video because this is great, great content, man. Leave your thoughts in the comments right now on this theory. If you have any other theories, sub theories. Yeah, bro, this is crazy, man. Like, it's like I really love going back in like kids shows, especially SpongeBob, because it's literally my favorite show of all time. And like breaking it down into these little conspiracy theories and stuff that really kind of makes sense. And you never know, like maybe the writers really thought, you know, about certain things, which I'm pretty sure they did. At the end of the day, they're making kids shows, but they're also grown adults with very complex brain skills. So yeah, it's just always fun to watch, bro. And yeah, man, thank you guys for supporting. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.